You all right, Jeff?
Yes. Yep, I'm good.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to South Ripley High School, where we are bringing you the first game of Sectional 45 here tonight between our own North Decatur Chargers and the home South Ripley Raiders. I'm Gary Cook along with Jeff Gauck, and as most of you have kind of picked up by now, that we are not in a video mode tonight. That's due to a variety of reasons, not necessarily our choice, but we will not be videoing, and hopefully everyone that's not here will stay tuned into the radio, and I'm sure Jeff will describe everything in detail.
I'll do my best tonight, Gary. Everything's a little, let's just say they got raindrops on my glasses.
I'll bet, yes. Well, South Ripley, Jeff comes into tonight's ball game at 11-12. Coached by Sevy Beach. This is his first year as head coach. He was at Centerville, I think, 5 years prior to coming here. I'm just going to go through real quick the February results from them. They had wins in February over Southwestern Hanover. In overtime, that was here at South Ripley. They lost at South Dearborn, or excuse me, they won at South Dearborn by 9. They won here against Shaw by 4, and they won at Rising Sun by 10. Their losses, they are 4-3 in the month of February, so their losses were here against Seymour by 8, here against Greensburg by 6, and at Jacksonville last Friday night, their final game of the season, by 9. Just to refresh everyone's memory, our Chargers were able to win in their earlier meeting this year. That was back the first weekend in December. Chargers came out on top 58-46. They didn't have a whole lot of stats on Max Preps, Jeff, as some schools do not put that on, which is, I understand that from time to time. I do know they're averaging 55.2 points per game offensively and giving up 52.1. I know John Harrell, his prediction is a 57-51 North Decatur win. Wow. So hopefully we'll keep our fingers crossed and see if that happens. They are led in scoring, and I'm just going to take a shot in the dark with this. I know he's their leading scorer. Blaine Ward, 6-foot sophomore, averaging 17 points per game, number 24. Second leading scorer, probably averaging 14 or 15. Cole Henry, another sophomore, 6'5", number 25, averaging around 14 or 15. Other young men that I'm sure that were in the starting lineup when we played them earlier in the year, and I don't think it's changed a whole lot. 5'10" junior, number 10, Gavin Binion. 5'9" sophomore, number 32, Chancey Volz. And 6'4" senior, number 35, Logan Bradley. The first player off the bench for the Raiders usually is number 33, Ethan Johnson. Ethan's a 6'3" junior. So I talked to Coach Metz yesterday, I believe it was, just kind of like I usually do, to kind of get a feel of what his thoughts are going into the game, and what the Chargers are going to have to do to come out with the win. He said offensively, we've got to attack their man-to-man, meaning kind of get to the basket as much as we can, get it inside the lance, and have some patience against their zone if they go zone. Tempo, balanced scoring, those are keys offensively, I think, for us. Defensively, I think, in a nutshell, we've got to contain Ward, number 24, and contain Henry, number 25. Now, when we played him earlier in the year, Ward had his 17 or 18 that game, but I think Henry did not have a real good game that game, so it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't come out and try to get in motion right away. Miscellaneous things, Coach Metz says we got to win the rebound battle on both ends. They're a team that sometimes does a pretty good job on second chance points, and he felt like that's going to be critical for all of our kids to do a good job blocking out. So that, in a nutshell, is kind of what Coach Metz felt like would help get us a victory tonight.
Well, Gary, real quick, December 3rd, Ward, 21 points, hit 4 3-pointers that night. You're right about Henry, had just 8 that night. Binion had 6 points. He had 2 3-pointers. They were 8 of 12 from the foul line that night at North Decatur. When we played them, of course, Nobby, 23, Mook, and Spears both in double figures. We did not have Linkmeyer when we played them.
Correct.
So
yes.
He could be a wild card that really pushes us over the edge, I hope.
Yep, hopefully that's the case. Well, we are ticking down for our announcements and getting ready for our starting lineup here tonight. And the game will be started shortly here. So we'll take some sponsor breaks. And don't forget to remind me, we have some new sponsors tonight for me to read. So we'll take commercial breaks and be right back with the starting lineups after this.
Hello, this is Ty Fleetwood, sales manager at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, located at 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana. I want to invite you to visit us at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick. We are here to help you with all your new or pre-owned purchases, as well as all your service and parts needs. We have Greensburg's only drive-in service lane and home of the free oil changes for life with the purchase of a new vehicle. That's right, it's free with Fleetwood. Stop in, from sales to service to parts, to see what's new and give us an opportunity to earn your business. As always, thank you for shopping at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana.
Sports on WTRE being brought to you in part by Fleetwood Chevrolet and Decatur County REMC.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. At Batesville Chrysler, we've been putting families into reliable cars since 1984. And when it comes to buying a dependable car, who you buy from really does matter. So visit us at Batesville Chrysler. We'll be there for you before and after the sale. We work hard every day to prove that you can buy a car anywhere, but at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is the difference.
Got the new car itch? Well, be sure and check out the folks at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. There you'll find their in-stock 2022 models, and if you don't see exactly what you want, order it. Select the exact color, accessory package, engine, tires, and wheels, and when it gets here, you've got exactly what you wanted. See Ron Gardner, Tony DiLoretto, Dan Rubel, Kevin Milburn, or Josh Camplain for your new 2022 Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram today. Acre Automotive, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School for our first game tonight in Sectional 45. And I might mention to folks listening out there, second game tonight will be the Milan Indians, who won by, I think, about 6 points or something like that on Tuesday night over Switzerland County. They'll take on the Hauser Jets in our second game. And then, of course, the two winners will face off on tomorrow night in the championship game. Well, Jeff, I'll let you going to introduce our Charger lineup for it first. Looks like we're in our visiting road reds with the blue trim on top.
You are right, Gary. Chargers going to wear their road uniforms tonight. Makes it easier on you and I being here away from North Decatur that way. But we're going to start the same lineup we've had most of the season. Number 15, Connor Linkmeyer, a 6'3 senior. Number 3, Carson Palmer, a 6'3 senior. Number 23, Lance Nobby, a 6'5 senior. Caden Muckerhide, your lone junior on our Charger starting lineup. Number 5 at 5'10", and Blake Spears, a 6-foot senior, your Charger starters tonight. I did not get here early enough, Gary, to get the South Ripley starters, so we're going to have to go as we go.
Like I said, I may be wrong, but I'm guessing they're going to start 24 Ward, 25 Henry, 10 Binion, 32 Volz, and 35 Bradley would be my guess. That's kind of like us. That's been their core starting lineup about all year. But like I said, they're relatively young. They start 3 sophomores, a junior and a senior. So they've had a solid season, but they've kind of been a little up and down. You know, they've gone through strings where they played pretty well and had a couple hiccups along the way, just like any team does.
Well, it surprised me, Gary. They got beat by Jacksonville. I think it was last weekend or something. I know Jacksonville didn't play the typical game that they played when we played them earlier this year, but that game surprised me. And you go back to their starting 2 sophomores, they got a year of experience under their belt,
that's
right? I mean, that's what all coaches say. They may be a sophomore on the program, but they got a year of experience under their belt.
Yep.
As like all of our kids do too as well.
Exactly. Yeah, but we also know how hard Jacksonville is to beat at home.
Right. Well, yeah, they're hard to beat anywhere. Just like South Ripley, they're hard to beat anywhere.
Exactly.
So they're doing South Ripley's non-starters right now, which they do a lot in sectional action here.
You might mention some of our new sponsors tonight, Jeff. Spring right around the corner. If you're considering buying, selling, or both, Elijah Hadler with Keller Williams Realty is your man. Call or text him at 812-593-5431. Enneking Auto Body and True Blue Auto. No dents, no dings at Enneking's Auto Body. Porter Oliger Pearson Funeral Home, Russ Hubler Ford, Courtney Schroeder at Bailey and Wood Mortgage, 933 North Michigan Avenue in Greensburg. They do mortgages in a snap. Call them at 812-669-3588.
All right, we do have the starters on the floor. Ward, Bradley, Voles, Binion, and Henry, your starters for the South Ripley Raiders. Both teams are on the floor. As we said, Chargers in their road reds, South Ripley in their home whites. We are at South Ripley tonight. Sectional 45 action, your first game here on Friday night. Ball goes in the air, and Chargers going to control the tip. Nobby bounced it back to Muckerhide. Looks like South Ripley's going to start out in a man-to-man, Gary.
Yep, I think that's traditionally their primary defense.
Muckerhide, left side of the rim, up and under, misses. Rebound to South Ripley, number 35.
Good set played out of the first possession there, Jeff. Caden just couldn't quite get that reverse layup to go.
It's like Ward brings it across the timeline. Linkmeyer's on him. North Decatur in their man-to-man defense. They kick it out on top. Now around they come up on top. Ward has it, gets a ball screen. Nobby's there to shut that drive off. Linkmeyer steps out on him. Now to the right side, Spears is on this young man.
Raiders are pretty disciplined, pretty patient too, so they're not going to come down and just fire up quick shots.
Henry has it. He drives into the lane. Spears is able to knock that pass away. He contains it into his hands, bring it across the timeline. Up the left-hand side of the floor, bring it out to Muckerhide. We're going to reset our offense against their man-to-man. Parmer to Spears. Spears on the left-hand side, drives in the lane, puts it up right in front of the rim, banks it off hard, and South Ripley has a breakaway now. Right side of the rim, lays it up, misses, and Parmer comes away with it on the floor, gets it out of there, and back to Parmer on something I can't even describe.
Yeah, that was a little different.
Muckerhide has it, right side of the rim. Drive gets shut off, gets it to Nobby at the elbow. Right side of the rim, leans into it and puts it up and in.
Good leaner there by Lance Nobby to put the Chargers up 2-0 here in our H&R Block first quarter.
Raiders get the ball in the front court. They're going to throw it away. Bad pass by the Raiders. They throw it away. Turnover by the Raiders.
Good start here for the Chargers. They've had a couple turnovers and a missed shot. So Chargers will have the ball right in front of the scorer's bench. Parmer tosses into Muckerhide.
Muckerhide brings it across the timeline. South Ripley stays in their man-to-man defense. Parmer has it. Doesn't even look to shoot. They're daring him to shoot the ball. Now Muckerhide gets a ball screen just inside the arc. He puts it up and hits it.
Good pull-up jumper there by Caden Muckerhide right to free throw line. Chargers up 4-0.
South Ripley brings the ball up. They get it into the front court now. That's Ward. He goes cross-court pass, long pass. We should have stepped in front of it. Now Henry, he's going to fire a three from the wing. No good. Linkmeyer's there to pull down the rebound. Gives it up to Muckerhide. He's bringing it up the right-hand side of the court, slows it down to set North Decatur's offense. Still in a man-to-man defense by South Ripley. Muckerhide working on his man, giving him plenty of room. Linkmeyer in the corner, back to Muckerhide on the left-hand side. Muckerhide's going to fire a three from over there. It's long, no good. Long rebound goes to South Ripley. Ward's going to walk the ball up now. 5:34 to play here in the H&R Block first quarter. Chargers up 4. Henry with it. High left wing, back up on top. Ward, Linkmeyer's on him hard, gets it knocked away. Just can't quite come up with the ball.
Nice
Ward
job by Linkmeyer there, putting pressure on Ward. Like you said earlier, Jeff, that was an advantage we didn't have that first game. Be able to put a little length on him, and Chargers knock it out on the deep three there by Ward. Knocked it out of bounds on the rebound, so it'll be Raider ball under their own basket.
These rims must be pretty tight tonight. We've already had 2 or 3 long rebounds come off the rim. Raiders the inbound under their basket. They get it inside Ward. A lot of contact there. No foul was called.
Good job. We really should have talked a little bit of there. They almost got a little step back in the paint there by Henry.
All right, they're going to inbound again. They get the corner. Ward, he fires a three from the left corner. It's long, no good. Muckerhide pulls down the rebound. He's running it right up the middle of the court. He beats most people down, kicks to Spears. Spears gets it to the elbow. He puts up a shot and hits it.
6-0, good start here, Jeff.
So how long, if South Ripley let it get to 10 before they take a timeout if they need it?
It's hard. That's a hard question, you know. Every coach is a little different about that. Some want kids to play through it.
South Ripley gets the right side.
Nice little turnaround by Bradley there. Lance just played behind him, and Bradley, who's a lefty, kind of turned to his strong shoulder there and was able to knock it in.
We won't have to worry about getting a 10-point lead here early. Now Muckerhide has the ball up on top for our Chargers. Loses control. Palmer's there to pick it up. Gives it to Spears on the high left wing. Now finds Linkmeyer on the left wing. Takes one dribble. Gives it up to Palmer. Around the arc we go. Spears has it. He gets the right side of the rim. Gets his shot blocked out of bounds.
Yeah, good to see Blake go to the basket there with it. But Henry did a nice job of timing that and knocking it out of bounds. So it'll be Charger ball under their own basket.
Palmer to trigger it in for our Chargers. Getting directions from the referee now. Now he gets the ball. He's looking, wants to go inside to Nobby, can't do it. Nobby has to step out and gets the pass. Gives it to Spears. Spears right in front. 4-footer, it's off, no good.
Just a little strong there. That's a tough shot.
Henry with the rebound, gives it up to Ward. He's going to walk it across. 4:01, halfway through this H&R Block first quarter already. Ward gets a step on. Linkmeyer puts one up in there.
Nice little floater there by Ward. Cut the lead to 2. Chargers up 6-4, 3:50 to go. Been a pretty quick quarter, Jeff. We're halfway through already.
It has. Muckerhide kicks out to Linkmeyer on the left wing. Now to the baseline. Nobby reverse pivot. Left side up and in.
Nice drop step along the baseline. Lance puts it in. 8-4 Chargers.
South Ripley's going to walk the ball across. This is Ward with the basketball. Said Linkmeyer still on him. Gets a step. Reverse pivot at the free throw line. Kicks out to the corner for a teammate. Three's no good. Linkmeyer with the rebound. Gives it up to Muckerhide. He races it across the timeline. Now slows it down. South Ripley staying in there man-to-man.
Chargers going to run a little set here.
Get to Palmer at the free throw line.
Isolate,
shoot it.
Nobby down the low post.
Nobby left side. He puts up a long 6-footer and hits it.
Good job by Lance there. Bradley was right there in his face and did a nice job of just kissing it off the glass. 10-4 Chargers.
South Ripley with the basketball. They break the timeline now. Chargers stay in their man-to-man defense. Now here on the left wing, up on top of their big kid. I think that's Binion. They try to go inside. Nobby's there to pick the pass off. We get it to Muckerhide. Muckerhide brings it up right up the gut, right side, throws it up long. A little out of control there, Gary.
Tough one, yep.
South Ripley claims the rebound. They're going to bring it up the floor. This is Binion with the ball. Finds a teammate over here on the left wing. Spears is checking him. Now Henry puts a body on Palmer. Palmer gets him stopped. Their big kid gets in the middle. Lance knocks it away right in Linkmeyer's hands. Linkmeyer brings it in the front court. He stops, gives it up to Spears. Spears, Palmer, left wing three. It's no good. Linkmeyer had a chance at it, couldn't quite get it. South Ripley pulls down the rebound. Muckerhide's going to pick up the first foul of the game.
Yeah, I'm glad to see us aggressive and taking shots, getting to the basket. You know, that's good to see, Jeff. It tells me that we're not too tight. We're just playing and playing in the flow of the game.
I agree with that, Gary. I think we looked very fluid. Of course, there's enough fluid out there tonight. Both teams should look like that. But South Ripley with the ball after that foul by Muckerhide. They try to go inside. We double team. They get it over top to Henry.
Yeah, we just kind of overcommitted on that little lob pass there. And Henry puts it in the bucket. So 10-6 Chargers, minute 50 to go here in the H&R Block opening quarter.
Palmer has it, tries the right side of the lane, gives it to Muckerhide just inside the arc. His shot comes up short. And, boy, we looked so good early. Our last two shots have come up short.
Yeah.
Ward gets it inside to a teammate just checked in. I think we're going to call.
Going to have a foul on Nobby, I think, there. Tried to throw the ball inside to Johnson there in the transition.
I believe that foul is on Nobby. His first, second on the Chargers. Minute 37 to play. I believe that's just the second whistle of the quarter, isn't it?
Yeah, you think you might be right.
South Ripley inbound under the basket. Henry, they get it to him in the corner, up on top to Ward. They're going around the arc. Now Binion has it on the right-hand side. Muckerhide's there on him. I think that's Johnson who checked in for them. Now Binion's going to fire a long three from the right wing. It's no good. Linkmeyer's able to pull down the one-handed
nice block
rebound.
Out there by Connor Linkmeyer and rebound. That's his third rebound already.
We give it up to Muckerhide. He trots it across the timeline. South Ripley stays in there man-to-man. Palmer has it right on the arc. Linkmeyer goes over the top. Long pass, and it's off of Nobby's hands out of bounds.
Yeah, let's see. First turnover by the Chargers.
That was going to be a tough pass for Nobby to handle,
It
just a
was,
little long.
And even if he had caught it, he really didn't. He was behind the backboard. It was going to be hard for him to do a whole lot with it. 10-6 here with just a little over a minute to go here in our H&R block first quarter.
After the Charger turnover, South Ripley walks it across the timeline. That's Ward. Gives it up, and Lance Nobby's there to steal that pass. Right side of the rim, lays it up and in. Nice steal by Lance there.
That was good anticipation.
South Ripley with the ball in the front court. They get it to man. He works at the left side of the rim, has to kick out to Henry. Henry puts up an 8-footer, no good. Johnson pulls down the rebound. He got fouled. That's going to be 2 on Nobby.
Boy, that's it might have been a foul. I just hate seeing officials clear across the way calling that when there's an official standing right in front of it.
So this is going to be the first young man to go to the line tonight, number 33, Johnson, for the Raiders. Going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Gets the ball from the referee. He puts his first one up. It's in.
He rattles it in. So it looks like Carson Palmer checking back in for Lance Nobby. That will hurt us a little bit. Lance got 6 of our 12 points here in this first quarter.
Yeah. Young man has the ball from the referee. He puts his second one up. It's long, no good. Another long rebound. Messer, who checked in, is able to tip it to Linkmeyer, so we get the rebound with a half minute to play here in the H&R block first quarter, 12-7. Chargers up with the basketball. Palmer has it on the left wing. Gives it to Messer. Messer up on top to Linkmeyer. Back to Palmer. Muckerhide comes up on top and gets the basketball. He puts it on the floor, kicks to Palmer. Now Messer on the left wing. Up on top to Spears, fakes a shot just inside the arc. Kicks out to Palmer. He's lined up for a 3. He's long, no good. Muckerhide's there for the rebound.
There.
We got 6 seconds. We try to kick it back to Muckerhide. He gets his hands on it right in front of the rim. They gamble. Muckerhide up and in.
Good patience there by Caden. Kind of had a pretty good idea how much time was on the clock and was able to knock it in. So that brings us to the end of our first quarter. Chargers doubling up the Raiders 14-7. Kind of a low-scoring game, Jeff, but we'll take a commercial break and be back with Charger basketball here in Sectional 45.
Got the new car itch? Well, be sure and check out the folks at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. There you'll find their in-stock 2022 models, and if you don't see exactly what you want, order it. Select the exact color, accessory package, engine, tires, and wheels, and when it gets here, you've got exactly what you wanted. See Ron Gardner, Tony DiLoretto, Dan Rubel, Kevin Milburn, or Josh Camplain for your new 2022 Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram today. Acra Automotive, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We are back here at South Ripley High School, end of our first quarter, ready to start our
Decatur County
Memorial Hospital. I don't remember that, Jeff. After we've done that all year, I'd have that memorized. But Decatur County Memorial Hospital's second quarter. So looks like it'll be Raider basketball here down in front of us. Good quarter defensively for us, Jeff. The Raiders turned the ball over 5 times that quarter, so that hurt them, obviously.
Right.
Looks like Shea Shungman's checked into the game for the Chargers.
South Ripley gets the ball to start this second quarter. They're running a little bit of a weave up on top. They get to Henry. Messer's on him. Now Binion in the corner. They try to feed it inside to Johnson. He saves it back out to Binion on the right-hand side.
I thought we had one there. Just
Ward gives it to Henry. Long 3 goes up. Spears is there to pull down the rebound. So as long as South Ripley stays cold, hopefully we can start knocking down a few threes, and we'll have something going on. Spears has it on the left-hand side, picks up his dribble. Now Messer, Palmer, around the arc we go. Youngman has it, drives inside the arc, gives it up to Spears up on top. Now Muckerhide gets it,
we got to
bring it up on top.
Get some movement going here. We're kind of standing like we're running our motion, 5-out motion. Looks like Coach Met's going to call a set here.
Well, we got us out of sync here with Nobby off the floor. 2 fouls on him. Muckerhide gets it in the lane, stops, gives it to Palmer. Up and under, left-handed, good.
Nice, really nice assist by Caden Muckerhide there to Carson, and he laid it in on reverse. So
good to see Carson getting a scoring book here early.
Oh,
Ward
good.
Drives, and this ref called it from across the floor. And
hopefully it's not on Reed Messer because Reed made a good block there.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Muckerhide.
Yeah, that's his second, too.
That's his second. He's going to send this Raider to the line. That's Ward. He's going to the line. He'll be there for 2 free throws.
like Bradley checking back in the ball game for the Raiders. So
your coach Metz, you count on Muckerhide? They didn't call out a shooting foul, Gary.
no, they did not. So Raider ball out under their own basket.
And Coach Metz calls a timeout, a 30-second timeout.
You know, I wasn't. I was a little late call there. I wasn't sure you could call a timeout after they'd already handed the inbounder the basketball, but they granted it to us. So
well, I know years ago you couldn't.
I'm sure Coach Metz just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about our foul situation, and I know Lance has got 2, Caden's got 2, and we just gotta be smart about things. If Caden's going to stay in there, he can't take any chances. So we'll kind of see how things go here.
That would be my guess. That timeout was more for Caden to say, listen,
Yeah.
you can't foul.
Yep.
I mean, that's just all there is to it. You got 2. We're going to ride you here, but you cannot foul. We need you for the second half.
6:52 to go here in our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Chargers on top, 16-7.
Raiders have to throw it in the backcourt. Johnson goes back to get it. Muckerhide takes a gamble,
Boy,
can't
he
quite
does.
get it away.
Yeah, he does. That's scary there. That's just Caden's nature, though.
Yeah. They get it. Ward, 8 feet from the basket. He gets Youngman
Nice.
on his heels and puts
Ward
it in.
does a great job with his footwork inside and getting people off of him and stepping back. But that was a nice bucket by that young man.
Now Chargers have the ball in their front court. Palmer gets to Muckerhide on the left wing. Youngman up on top.
We've got to get
Messer
some
has it.
movement going here.
Now Palmer in the right corner. Gets it from Messer. Skip past the Youngman. Muckerhide, left wing. Looks at it. Puts it on the floor. And we got a foul on South Ripley,
Call a
apparently.
foul on the floor, so it'll be Charger ball out of bounds under the basket. That's a first team foul. Here we are, 7.5 minutes into the, or 9.5 minutes into the game. First foul on the Raiders, so Charger ball.
Chargers going to inbound under their basket. Palmer to trigger it in. Get it up on top to Spears. Spears gives it up to Muckerhide.
Connor Linkmeyer ready to check back in for the Chargers.
South Ripley stays in their man-to-man defense. Muckerhide gets a ball screen from Messer. He's going to fire with a 16-footer and hits it.
Nice little pull up there again by Caden. That's kind of become his little favorite shot there, which is good.
Now South Ripley with the ball. They get a ball screen for Ward. It gets shut down. He kicks to a teammate up on top to Henry. Oh, he blows past us and lays it in.
Yeah, we just crowded him a little bit, and he made a nice move and went to the bucket and scored on it. 18-11 Chargers.
Muckerhide with the ball in the front court for our Chargers. Gets a ball screen again, same play. Muckerhide doesn't shoot it, puts it on the floor. He gets his shot blocked, and South Ripley comes away with it.
Yeah, nice block by Henry there.
Henry's got it in the front court, gives it up to Ward. Ward, like I say, guarded by Youngman. A lot of body by Youngman, no foul called. Shot was missed. Chargers with the rebound. Muckerhide, Palmer, back to Muckerhide. Traveled.
Yeah, let's see. The second turnover for the Chargers. The Raider ball out of bounds.
Link Myers checking in for Youngman.
Nice student crowd here for us tonight, Jeff. I'm glad to see that.
Yeah.
Nice crowd in general. Our adults are here too.
I'd like to see Palmer shoot that 3 over there on the
Yeah.
wing. But Ward with the ball in the front court. Lingmeyer checks back in to guard him. He get 32. He's going to fire a 3 from the left wing. It's no good. Linkmeyer's there to get the rebound. He got bumped a little bit, but Spears was able to clean up that mess.
18-11 Chargers. Muckerhide with the ball on top.
Over to Messer on the left wing. Fakes pass, left side of the rim. And they said he traveled. You see that play every night.
Yep. Third turnover by the Chargers. Couple possessions in a row now where we haven't gotten shots. You don't like to see that. Just got to continue to be efficient.
So South Ripley's going to bring the ball up. That's Ward. He's walking it up. Now he's just crossed the timeline. Linkmeyer's keeping an eye on him. They get to Johnson. Johnson gets the ball screen. They called a moving
yeah,
screen.
an illegal screen there. I think it was on Ward possibly or Binion, one or the other.
I think they call that on Ward.
Looks like his second foul. So two fouls on the Raiders and both of them on Ward.
I don't know if that's right. I thought Henry got the first one, but that's either way.
Yeah. 4:34 to go here in our second quarter. 18-11 Chargers.
Spears has it.
Lance Nobby's checked back in.
Oh, long three-pointer by Spears is no good. South Ripley gets the rebound, get it in the front court. Now Binion has it. Now back to Ward. They're both up on top of the arc. Now Johnson. Spears is there to check him. Henry gets a ball screen, has to give it up to a teammate. Ward has it, looking to get up the back door. Palmer's there to peel that pass away from him. Palmer's got the ball, gives it to Nobby.
Going to have a foul here. I think Carson Palmer did a nice job of avoiding the charge there, and Ward picks up his third foul, Jeff.
That is going to be big, I feel like.
You know, he was trying to step over in front of Carson to draw the charge there, and Carson just kind of sidestepped him, and he kind of undercut Carson a little bit. So
3 fouls on Ward, their starting guard. Palmer to inbound, gives it to Spears. Spears to Nobby, who's checked back in with 2 fouls. Nice pass to Palmer underneath, catches it between his legs, gets it out to Muckerhide. We're under 4 minutes to play here in Decatur County Memorial Hospital, second quarter. Chargers with the lead and the basketball.
Yeah, we've been a little sluggish and not doing things quite as well from a.
Palmer with the ball. Muckerhide inside to Spears. He's in the lane. Tries to go to his right. He does. Puts a left-handed shot up there.
That's a tough shot.
Yeah.
I just soon see him kick that one back out. He's got, I think it was Volts right on him there and kind of bodying him. So.
See, this is Henry with the ball. He gets it up. Minion, they go back door to Henry. He puts up a 10-footer and hits it.
Right now, they're taking better shots than we are, Jeff.
Chargers with the ball in the front court. Palmer, he drives left baseline. He got a lot of
Well,
body.
I think he did get kind of pushed there.
And the shot goes up, missed, and South Ripley comes away with the rebound.
Raiders with a chance to cut it to 3 or even 2.
Johnson, Henry, he's going to try a 3 from out there. It's off the iron, no good. 2 Chargers. Linkmeyer pulls down another rebound. We give up to Muckerhide. He's in the front court quickly. Palmer inside, kick out to Spears. He's going to try that right wing 3 and hits it.
There we go. Heritage Automotive, first 3 of the game for the Chargers. Puts the Chargers back up 8. 2:35 to go here in the second quarter.
Spears with his first 3-pointer of the night. I think his first points of the night. Raiders with the ball. Henry on the cut. They get it back to number 35. He puts it up the right side of the rim. No good.
Good defense by Lance there. Just not trying to. Muckerhide pushes the tempo a little bit there.
I don't know what we're doing. We throw the ball away.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's 4th turnover for the Chargers. Got 6 on the Raiders. Raiders have done a better job this quarter of taking care better care of the basketball. So,
yeah, that was a tough one. 21-13, 2:13 to play here in Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Chargers with the lead, South Ripley with the basketball. Binion gets a ball screen. Nobby's there to pick him up after the ball screen. They have to go up on top. Now Big 35 has it. We've switched back to our defensive lineman that we want. Binion has it. Muckerhide checks in. They get the ball to the right wing. We let Johnson cut to the rim. He puts it up and in.
He just cut right in front of our face there. I'm not sure who that was guarding him, whether it was Spears or Messer or who it was there, but
Chargers with the ball in the front court. Spears finds Messer. Now Muckerhide on the right wing. Muckerhide, he gets the right side of the rim. He can't shoot that over Johnson. Nobby on a nice cut, and he got fouled before he got a shot off, so that foul's on the floor.
1:33 to go, 21-15 Chargers here in our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Charger ball out into the basket.
Fouls on Bradley, his first, 4th team foul. Both teams have 4 fouls on them now. Youngman's going to check in for Muckerhide here.
Yeah, probably a smart play because we're going to go on defense here shortly. You don't want Caden to pick up that third one.
We find Linkmeyer, left corner. He puts up a 3 and hits it.
Great look there by Blake, and hit Connor in the corner for a 3.
Connor
Second
Linkmeyer.
Heritage Automotive 3 for the Chargers.
Good to see him shoot that ball. Binion gets right in the lane, challenges Nobby. Nobby's able to get him to miss a shot. Ball goes to Spears, left side of the rim, loses a little bit, puts it up and in anyhow.
I'm not sure how he got control of that to get a shot up there, but 5 quick ones. The Charge puts the Chargers up 26-15 with 1:11 to go here. A little 5-point run, so.
Gary, sometimes it's just your night there. A lot of nights, the way Blake got that tipped out of his hands, it goes out of bounds or any other teams.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's just your night.
We'll keep it right here. Raiders called a quick timeout here.
Well, Gary, like you said, I thought we were pretty crisp. First quarter, this second quarter, we've been a little sloppier with it. We did push the lead out a little bit. So a couple fouls, Lance has got 2, Caden's got 2. We got 2 starters on our bench, and I don't know, maybe our 2 leading scorers.
Yeah, probably true. Yep.
So if we can buy another minute and 11 seconds without and put them back in.
Chargers going a little zone here, just to kind of throw a little different wrinkle after the timeout, especially with Ward out of the ball game because he's by far their best three-point shooter. We're going to have to know where Binion's at because he can shoot it.
He's got the ball now up on top. Now Henry has it. Linkmeyer just about knocks away. Messer gets his hands on the pass. He can't get away with it. We got two players on the floor. Somehow Chargers knock the pass away now. It goes into Linkmeyer's hands. Linkmeyer gets it up front to Spears.
40 seconds to go here in our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter.
Spears is content to stand out there. Now South Ripley Binion puts some pressure on him. Spears gets it, gets to Parmer, right side of the rim. We kick it up on top. Spears fakes a shot. Looks like we're going to be content to play for one. Al Messer has it on the high left wing. Puts the ball on the floor, picks it up, gives it to Spears, who crosses the floor.
Really like to see Chase Youngman come out there and handle the ball a little bit.
Al Spears has it. He gets it inside the arc, kicks out to Parmer, back to Spears. We're at 10 seconds. He's going to fire a long one.
It's short,
no good.
Good rebound by
Messer's there to get the rebound. Can't pick up the ball clean. Now we got a.
And it'll be Charger basketball on a held ball. So we have one shot at it with 2.9 seconds to go. The Charger basketball into the basket. So it looks like Coach is going to send Lance Nobby back into the ball game for this last play.
So is it the All-American inbound play?
I would doubt it. By sending Lance in, I'm assuming they're going to try to go to Lance.
All right, so Parmer's going to trigger it in. 2.9 seconds to play here in the quarter. Chargers with the lead. We're under our basket. Parmer still has it, gives it to Blake in the corner. One dribble. He's going to fire from behind the backboard. It's no good, so that's your half.
Yeah, we got a shot off there, but good run at the end of the half there, Jeff, to go on that 5-0 run to bump that lead up to 11. So 26-15 Chargers here at halftime. We'll be back after some sponsor breaks here with our Stones halftime show with more Charger basketball here in Sectional 45 in South Ripley High School. This is Charger basketball on WTRE.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable. To record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Great news! Open Box Outlet is open at the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center. Not only do they make comfortable living affordable, they have constantly changing inventory with constantly changing specials. You'll want to go back often. Open Box Outlet features furniture for inside and outside. Open Box Outlet is family and veteran owned and operated. Find them in the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center or online at shopopenboxoutlet.com.
Flooring so beautiful, so exciting, it looks as though it were designed for your home alone. That's your dream of what your home should be. And when you visit Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, you'll know it's a dream come true. Discover the latest in flooring and carpeting expressions, made affordable. When it comes to selection, Levenstein's offers all types of flooring designed to blend with your living. You can depend on a professional, experienced sales staff, free estimates, and expert installation. Special financing is available. Levenstein's Abbey Carpet on East State Road 46, Greensburg.
Sports on WTRE, brought to you in part by Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in downtown Greensburg and Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has some tire deals. Right now, you can get up to $200 back in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And farmers, with harvest underway, don't let tire problems slow you down. The Walters Goodyear service trucks roll to you to get you back up and running. Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg at 220 West Main. Phone 812-663-7551.
Sports on WTRE being brought to you in part by Walters Tire and Morning Breeze Healthcare and Retirement Community.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Hello, this is Ty Fleetwood, sales manager at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, located at 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana. I want to invite you to visit us at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick. We are here to help you with all your new or pre-owned purchases, as well as all your service and parts needs. We have Greensburg's only drive-in service lane and home of the free oil changes for life with the purchase of a new vehicle. That's right, it's free with Fleetwood. Stop in, from sales to service to parts, to see what's new and give us an opportunity to earn your business. As always, thank you for shopping at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana.
Sports on WTRE being brought to you in part by Fleetwood Chevrolet and Decatur County REMC.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School here, where we are at halftime, bringing you the Stone's Farm Service halftime show. Stone's Farm Service on East Main in Greensburg. Well, Jeff, we look up there and we have an 11-point lead, and I don't know if you're like me, but you feel like we haven't played we played okay, but not great. But the one thing that kind of sticks out in my mind as I look up the scoreboard is we've only given up 15 points.
Yes, we've only scored 26 points,
right,
which puts us, I'm not sure where we score for the year, but mid-50s, so we're right in there. I think we've done a really good job on defense. I think primarily is South Ripley struggled to hit the basket tonight.
They have.
We got Ward in foul trouble. He's got 3 fouls. That helps us a bunch. So, and we're experienced. We got 4 seniors and a junior that all played a lot of basketball. We should be.
Yep,
we should be in the lead.
I agree with that, Jeff. Just unofficially, it was a fairly clean half as far as, things go. I had the Raiders with 7 turnovers unofficially, and 4 of them came in the first quarter. And the Chargers unofficially have 4 turnovers. So fairly well played first half. But why don't you go through the scoring, and then we can chat a little bit more about the game and what we might expect second half here.
Well, I'm going to go through South Ripley first. Henry, their big kid in the middle, 6 points, followed by Ward, who saddled with the 3 fouls. He's got 4 points. Johnson come off the bench. He's got 3 points. Actually, the only kid that's been to the free throw line tonight. Johnson hit 1 of 2 there, and Bradley's got 2 points for them. Like I said, just one player for them been to the line tonight. He's 1 of 2. No Chargers been to the free throw line tonight. We're letting scoring in the first half by Lance Nobby, 8 points. All 8 of those come in the first quarter. Blake Spears has 7 with 1 Heritage Automotive 3 to his credit. Caden Muckerhide with 6. Connor Linkmeyer, who's rebounded the basketball really well in the first half, has a Heritage Automotive 3, and Carson Palmer has 2 to give us our 26 points, Gary.
I thought a real important basket and possession for us was when we were up 21 to 15. And had the ball out of bounds and spotted Connor in the corner on that out of bounds play and hit that 3, and that just kind of, opened the lead up to from 6 to 9, and then the next possession I think we were able to get a bucket on Blake's drive to the basket and push it up to 11. But that was really a key play by Connor right there in the corner. I'm glad to see that.
And you and I, we talk about it an awful lot throughout the year. Like to see Connor Linkmeyer shoot that ball more, put that ball up. I think he's a good shot. It just needs a little more self-confidence, I guess. I don't know what it is, but, man, I'd really like to see him shoot the ball more because he can stroke it. Now, one thing we haven't had that we've seen in the past, Blake Spears, hadn't been able to hit those threes tonight. He does have one Heritage Automotive three, but I think the last 3 or 4 games he's been good for 3 or 4. Carson Palmer's got points tonight, which is always good. All 5 of our starters have scored tonight. The only Chargers that have scored, but at least we got 5 kids in the scoring column.
Correct. Michelle just handed me an update that over at Southwestern and the single A sectional there. I guess Oldenburg leads South Decatur 27-26 with about 25 seconds to go in the half there. So
Okay.
hopefully keep people posted on that game as well. Well, it'll be interesting to see what both coaches come out and do, or what kind of adjustments we make. I would think that we're probably not going to do too many things different defensively, since we had a little success there, and hopefully the Raiders won't come out with their shooting eye on fire. But you're right, that contributed to them only scoring 15 points in the first half. I didn't keep a shot chart for them, and unofficially I had us 2 for 6 from the three-point line and 12 for 25 from the field overall.
Okay.
So almost 50% and 33% three-point line, which is okay numbers. So.
Yeah, you thought rebounding would be key. I thought our Chargers did a really good job of rebounding the basketball. We got Nobby with 2 fouls and Muckerhide with 2 fouls. The only Chargers with fouls. Ward has 3 fouls for the South Ripley Raiders, and Bradley has 1, if my stats are correct. The South Ripley, do they throw a zone at us, give us a different look, or
they
stick
might,
with it?
but I would doubt it. I really think, a lot of times, although a zone can kind of get you in a different rhythm and you become a little maybe too patient, or maybe you rely on a three-point shot, it didn't go in. So there's a lot of factors, but they might. I'm sure South Ripley's coaching staff's talked about it and see what kind of adjustments they can make. It looks like it's going to be a Raider ball to start the second half for us. And Jeff, just real quick, wanted to read, appreciate Stone's Farm Service sponsoring our halftime show. And Larry Colson would like to wish all of the teams and players in this year's sectional good luck. He hopes they play their best. He would also like to announce the addition of his daughter, Jody Westerfeld, to Colson Appraisal Service. Colson Appraisal Service is celebrating 40 years in the real estate appraisal business while serving clients all over southeastern Indiana. Colson Appraisal Service can be reached by phone or text 812-614-1779.
Raiders do get the basketball to start this third quarter. Linkmeyer gets his hands on that pass, knocks it in the backcourt. So the Raiders will have to trigger it in again. This is the Fry's A&W third quarter. So they're going to do it again, just like nothing has happened except 15 seconds run off the clock. Raiders with the basketball. Ward, they get it up on top to Henry. Now in the right corner, that's Binion. They go inside. Big 35's Bradley. Nobby's on him. He kicks out to Ward over his head. Binion's able to track that down for him. Muckerhide's on him. Chargers in their man-to-man defense. Now Henry. Henry gets the ball, takes it across the lane, gives it to the big man. He skips it to Binion up on top. This is Ward with the basketball. Linkmeyer's on him. And good defensive stand here for our Chargers. And they do a nice backdoor cut, kick it out here to the corner. 32's going to put up a 3 and drain.
Yeah, it's a nice read there by Bradley to kick it out to Volz, who was wide open in the corner. So
first three-pointer for the Raiders tonight cuts into that 11-point lead for the Chargers. Chargers come out. They got Muckerhide, left-hand side.
Good set play to start the half there. A little drive to the basket, a little clear out for Caden. He takes it in and lays it in there.
Ward has it. He's going to try a 3 from the left wing. High archer, no good. Nobby pulls down the
Good rebound there by Lance.
Gives it up to Muckerhide. Into the front court quickly. His drive gets stopped. He kicks to Nobby. Left wing 3. It's off the front iron, no good. Nothing but white jersey Henry there to pull down the rebound. Gives it up to Ward. Ward in the front court. Linkmeyer's on him. Henry on the left-hand side. Gets around Spears. Drives into Nobby. His shot's missed. We get our hands on it. Into Nobby.
Good job defensively there by Lance and Blake, both just kind of straight up and didn't try to reach on the shot.
Muckerhide has it. Gets Spears in the corner. Spears puts it on the floor. He gets his shot blocked. Right into Ward's hands. He's right side. Nobby puts a little pressure on him. He misses the shot. Right into Bradley. He missed, and Palmer takes a big swipe at it and misses.
Offensive. We've done a pretty good job on the boards tonight. South Ripley hasn't had many put-back opportunities, and Bradley was there to pick up that rebound, and I think Carson would have been okay if he hadn't just tried to swipe at it so much.
I agree with you, Gary, but this is going to send Bradley to the line for the Raiders, the second Raider to go to the line tonight. I'd like to announce Ameriprise Financial is our free throw sponsor. We haven't had a Charger at the line tonight, and Bradley misses his first of 2.
Looks like Johnson's going to check in here for Binion for the Raiders.
So Bradley gets the ball from the referee. Try his second one here. 10-point lead for our Chargers here in the Fry's A&W third quarter. Just 6 minutes to play.
Misses them both.
Yep,
Linkmeyer with his 6th rebound of the night.
Gives it up to Muckerhide. He's going to bring it up into the front court. South Ripley does stay in the man-to-man defense to start this second half. Palmer up on top. Now left wing to Muckerhide. Fakes it. Left baseline. Kick out to Spears. Right wing 3. Off front iron. No good.
Short.
And Nobby's going to pick up a cheap foul.
Yeah, you just about have to call that there. Otherwise, it was going to be a turnover on South Ripley. Sure, he didn't want to call that, but
you're exactly right, Gary. It's one of them where he didn't hit him that hard, but just enough to knock him off his balance. So you got to call it.
Yeah.
And that's going to put 3 on Lance Nobby, and Messer's going to check into the game.
28-18 Chargers here. Fry's A&W's our third quarter sponsor.
McCride's able to steal that pass, and he stepped on the sideline.
Good hustle there by Caden. Just couldn't quite get his balance to come up with it before he went out of bounds.
So South Ripley's going to inbound below us. They get it into Ward. 5:30 to play here in the third quarter. Chargers with a 10-point lead. Ward moves it to the right, looking inside, has to skip past left-hand side off that.
Yeah, just kind of an unforced turnover there by the Raiders. So Chargers will take that possession.
I'd say that's fortunate for us. We need a bucket here. All right. Muckerhide's going to walk the ball up. South Ripley still in our man-to-man defense. Haven't seen a zone out of them tonight. Muckerhide brings it to the left-hand side of the court, gets a ball screen, doesn't use it. Now works the right-hand side of the rim. I don't know how he got it up and in, but
nice
he did.
Nice drive there by Caden, finished up around the backboard. 30-18 Chargers, 5:04 to go here in the Fry's A&W third quarter.
Henry with it, has it high right wing. Messer's on him. Skip pass over to Voles. Voles gives it up to Ward. Ward tries left baseline. Muckerhide picks up his third
there's
foul.
That aggressiveness by Caden that just thought he could get over there and picked up that third foul there.
So somebody needs to communicate with Mookie that he's got 3 fouls.
4:52 to go here in the.
We knocked the ball away.
Yeah, good job by Connor Linkmeyer of deflecting that pass. Chargers pick up the turnover there on the Raiders.
South Ripley inbound into their basket, and they got the ball tipped away. Good job by who knocked it away? Linkmeyer?
Linkmeyer did, and
Chargers
Messer came up with the recovery.
Muckerhide has it right side of the rim. This time a little long.
Yeah.
Linkmeyer's tips, no good. It goes into South Ripley's hands. This is Ward up the right-hand side. Palmer's able to stop him just inside the arc. He fires along 2, misses. Linkmeyer there with another rebound. Well, if Linkmeyer had as many points as he had rebounds tonight, we'd be blowing him out of here, Gary.
Yeah.
Linkmeyer with the ball on the high left wing. He puts it on the floor, takes one dribble,
just
picks
drive
it up.
that to the bucket there.
He had an avenue. Spears has it, works it to the left-hand side. Now he pulls it up on top, gives it to Muckerhide. Muckerhide loses a dribble, has to give it up to Linkmeyer. Now Messer just outside the arc, finds Palmer on the right wing. Up on top to Spears, around the arc we work it, now left-hand side to Messer. Messer, Palmer, Muckerhide.
Good ball movement. We just got to get a little more player movement now.
We get it to the right wing, net back up on top of Muckerhide. Muckerhide tries to drive, gets shut off, back to Palmer. Palmer puts it on the floor, gives it out to Messer. Messer gets the ball screen. He gets to the right-hand side. He puts it up, good.
I thought Reed might have got a bump, but it's officials have been consistent with it. They're just not giving players that call, and
South Ripley with the ball in the front court. You got to remember, tournament play, they're not going to call
That's
quite as much,
but
they're going to have to call that one on Carson Palmer, his second. A lot of times in tournament play, the refs kind of let the kids play it out a little more than they do during regular season.
Yep.
And
30-18, and again, just like the first half started, Jeff, we've got 4 team fouls. The South Ripley doesn't have any. not that that's, partial one way or the other, but it's just kind of how it's been.
That's the way the game's flowed, Gary. It really has. They go long past the backcourt. Linkmeyer's able to knock it away. He knocks it out of bounds.
I think Connor, he was trying to kind of knock it to Blake, and I think Connor probably could have gone up and grabbed that pass, but it's like Chase Youngman checking in the ball game for our Chargers. So 3:22 to go here in the Fry's A&W third quarter. 30-18 Chargers.
Raiders with the basketball. They inbound the backcourt. They get it into the front court. Now this is Voles with it, trying to direct a teammate. They get it inside to Henry. We getting tied up. It's got to be a jump ball, and it is.
Good job there by Chase Youngman and Reed Messer both kind of surrounding Henry when they threw it into post to him and forcing a jump ball, so Chargers will come up with that possession.
3:10 to play here in the Fry's A&W third quarter. Mucker Hyde's going to bring the ball up. Chargers with the ball in a 12-point lead, and that pass gets knocked away by Ward, and he's going to take it right side.
Yeah, I could see Ward just kind of baiting Caden right there for that pass, and he was kind of leaning that way. It looks like South Ripley's going to call a 30-second timeout here, so we'll keep it right here. It's the 5th turnover for the Chargers for the game. 30-20 Chargers, 3-minute mark here in our Fry's A&W third quarter.
Low-scoring quarter. South Ripley scored 5 points this quarter, and Chargers only scored 4 here. So cut that 11-point halftime lead down to 10. We just need a bucket, Gary. I mean,
well, it's a disadvantage for us not to have Lance inside because teams have to kind of lean their defense so much towards him that opens up other things for other kids. And right now, that's kind of what we're missing on the inside, that threat.
If we can maintain this lead, hopefully push it out without Lance on the floor.
Yep.
Good confidence booster for the kids that are out there.
I agree.
We need Chase Youngman, who's checked in here recently, to get fired up
Yep.
here. All right, Mucker Hyde brings the ball up after that timeout by our Chargers. Youngman has it on the right-hand side, gives it up to Messer. Now Mucker Hyde gives it to Spears. Spears works it inside the arc, kicks back out to Messer. Up on top of Mucker Hyde.
Yeah, we just need to have a little patience here. Move the ball.
Youngman, Messer, we're doing a lot of movement here on this offensive set. Messer has it up on top.
Need a little floor balance here. We're kind of out of balance there. Got everybody to the left side of the floor there.
Now Youngman has it high left wing. We got her back in balance here as Mucker Hyde comes and runs the offense. He's going to try a right wing three. It's off the back iron, no good. Linkmeyer pulls down the long rebound, gives it up to Spears. Looks like we're going to reset our offense. South Ripley still in their man-to-man defense. Coach Metz is calling out a play. Mucker Hyde moves the ball in the middle.
Run a set here. 4 on the baseline.
Now
little ball screen here by Reed Messer maybe.
Yep. Mucker Hyde's in no hurry. South Ripley's not coming out to challenging. Binion's come back in the game for them at some point. Mucker Hyde to counts on. He gets by Binion. He gets his shot up. And
yeah, that's tough when they're got a little too deep. I'd like to see him shoot that a little quicker.
Henry got pushed by Messer, so Messer's going to pick up that foul. I have him for just 1 here. 15 foul by our Chargers. Going to send Ward out of bounds to trigger it in for the Raiders.
30-20 Chargers, 1:48 to go here in the Fry's A&W third quarter.
Chargers with a 10-point lead. South Ripley at inbound under their basket.
We've got to communicate on this out-of-bounds play and not give up a cheap one by Henry down here or something.
They get it into Henry.
Comes America's play.
Now to Ward. Ward tries to give it to Henry. A pass gets picked off by Mucker Hyde. Mucker Hyde's on a run. Didn't like what he had.
Good decision there by Caden Mucker Hyde. Just didn't have any big advantage, so coming out. And
Chargers with the ball. We get it up on top of Mucker Hyde. Now Youngman on left wing. Thinks about a three. Puts the ball on the floor. Gives Linkmeyer up on top. He gets the ball screen. Doesn't use it. Now to Spears. Spears on the high right wing. Up on top to Messer.
Good ball movement.
Round the arc. Linkmeyer has it. Mucker Hyde up on top. Minute 15 to play here in the third quarter. Mucker Hyde gets it in the lane, kicks out to Spears. Spears gets it in the lane, right side of the rim, and Henry's going to pick up that foul, and we're going to get a Charger go to the line.
Finally get to shoot a free throw. We forgot what those are, Jeff.
Yeah.
Good patience there by the Chargers in that possession, too, Jeff. Blake got a drive to the bucket there and was able to use a little shot fake and got Henry off his feet. So he'll go to shoot the line, shoot a couple of Ameriprise financial free throws.
Lefty toes the line. He puts the ball in the air, and it's good.
First one's good.
So his second free throw attempt, he gets the ball from the referee. One dribble, one breath, one shot. It's good also.
2 Ameriprise financial free throws for the Chargers. Puts them up 32-20 here. Right at 1 minute mark here in the Fry's A&W third quarter.
Henry's going to bring the ball up. Messer's going to check him out. And he gets a ball screen, and we're able to shut that.
Good job there by Chase Youngman of helping in the.
Ward gets the ball into the lane, and he tries to.
There we go.
I don't know. It was a scrum, and Messer comes away with the basketball.
Ward kind of forced that one a little bit. He didn't really have any place to go, and Reed did a nice job of holding his ground.
Now Mucker Hyde has the ball. Binion's on him. Ripley's still in their man-to-man defense.
40 seconds to go here in the Fry's A&W third quarter.
Mucker Hyde being very patient. Now they get in range. Mucker Hyde struggling to handle a little bit. And now he gets it inside the arc, kicks to Youngman, right-hand side. Youngman brings the ball up on top. We look a little helter-skelter here, Gary.
Yeah, I don't know if we're just trying to spread it out and hold it for one maybe, but that's tough to do sometimes when the opposing team knows you're doing that.
Mucker Hyde gives it to Linkmeyer, back to Mucker Hyde, 13 seconds to play. High right wing, we're down to 10.
I'd say now we're going to try to.
Now we're down to 7. Mucker Hyde still with the basketball, gets a ball screen, gets it tipped out of his hands. And now we got a foul called on South Ripley with 0.9 seconds.
Could be Charger ball out of bounds. Be tough here. I'm not so sure. I wouldn't just. You can get a shot off as long as you got 4/10. You can catch and shoot. Now whether we'll have that ability to.
So Linkmeyer triggers, gives to Mucker Hyde. Late buzzer, shot goes up long, no
had
good.
A good look at it there, but just weren't a lot of shots that quarter, Jeff, by either team. I just had us for 2, 4, 6, 8. We only took 10 shots that quarter, so we'll take commercial break and be back with our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter after these sponsors.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. At Batesville Chrysler, we've been putting families into reliable cars since 1984. And when it comes to buying a dependable car, who you buy from really does matter. So visit us at Batesville Chrysler. We'll be there for you before and after the sale. We work hard every day to prove that you can buy a car anywhere, but at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is the difference.
We are back here at South Ripley High School, ready to start our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter with Chargers leading 32-20. Just been reported that in our sister school, playing over at Southwestern Shelby High School tonight in the first round, or in the first game over there, they are trailing Oldenburg Academy 31-28 with about 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. So looks like it'll be South Ripley ball. We did have a jump ball that looks like Lance Nobby's checked back in the ball game for Carson Farmer.
So Lance checks in. He's got 3 fouls. Mucker Hyde's got 3 fouls. Farmer's got 2.
Well, we have to continue to still defend, Jeff. I think that's going to be the key.
South Ripley gets the basketball. As Gary said, we had a tie-up, so they get to start this quarter. Henry has it. He's going to stop for a right wing 3. He pulls up, misses, and
we just didn't come up with that rebound there.
Johnson pulls down the rebound basket.
Another offensive rebound put back by Raiders. 32-22.
Mucker Hyde with the ball. Messer on the left wing with it now. Looking inside their man-to-man defense. If they're not going to step out there, Reed, just hang on to it. Reed takes a couple dribbles, gives to Mucker Hyde up on top.
What we need to do, we need to get Caden or Blake over here, because all they're doing is playing off of Reed.
Right.
And we're trying to feed Lance in the post and get Caden or Blake over here so that they can't play off of him to help on Lance so much.
Spears with the ball up on top. Gets the ball screen from Nobby. Right up on top to Nobby. Nobby puts it on the floor. Gets it in lane. A lot of traffic there. Missed the shot. Ward pulls down the rebound. He's on the break. Left side of the rim, up and in.
Nice bucket there by Ward.
Yep. Ran into Mucker Hyde. Mucker Hyde couldn't do much as he's got 3 fouls, so he just kind of stood there and let him go by. 8-point lead now for our Chargers. And then Napoleon State Bank, fourth quarter down here at South Ripley. Sectional 45 action. Spears with the basketball. He puts it on the floor, gets in the lane, kicks to Nobby out here on the left wing. Up on top to Mucker Hyde.
Got to get some screening action going.
Mucker Hyde gets the right side of the rim. It's long, no good, and South Ripley starting to find those rebounds.
Yeah, we missed a couple close shots there.
Ward has the ball, gets a ball screen, gives it to Henry. Henry working on Messer. Puts Messer to the floor, missed the shot, got his own rebound. Back to Henry in the left corner.
Thought we might have gotten an offensive foul there on Henry.
Ward has it right into Nobby. His shot's up, no good.
Yeah, Henry's doing a job on the offensive boards on us right now.
Henry got the rebound basket for them. 6-point lead now for the Chargers.
32-26. Looks like Coach Met's going to call full timeout. So we'll take a sponsor break and be right back with Charger basketball here on WTRE.
Got the new car itch? Well, be sure and check out the folks at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. There you'll find their in-stock 2022 models, and if you don't see exactly what you want, order it. Select the exact color, accessory package, engine, tires, and wheels, and when it gets here, you've got exactly what you wanted. See Ron Gardner, Tony DiLoretto, Dan Rubel, Kevin Milburn, or Josh Camplain for your new 2022 Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram today. Acra Automotive, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School. 32-26 with a little over 6 minutes to go in our Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Chargers on top. Well, Jeff, they came out and gone on a 6-0 run, and now the Chargers are going to have to buckle down. The difference has been South Ripley has gotten to the basket and they've gotten offensive rebounds. So we've got to clean that aspect of it up, and I think on the offensive end, we've got to get some screening, and like I said, it would be good to get Blake or Caden on Lance's side so that they can't help off quite as much.
Chargers get the ball inbounded after that timeout. Muckerhide kicks to Messer. Messer puts it on the floor right in front of the rim. He lays it up. He's got missed, and we got a foul on South Ripley apparently.
Yep, Reed and Messer go to the line to shoot a couple of Ameriprise Financial free throws.
I'm guessing that foul's on Henry. Say it is his second. Messer's going to the line. The second Charger.
It's kind of a late call.
I thought it was a late call, and part of your complaint is
two shot foul, so they were trying to wave the substitute in, and again, that's stupid because you waste more time there. Tell them to go back because that's the whole idea, to speed things up.
Messer's first free throw attempt. It's long off the iron, no good. Just second Charger go to the line, and one of your pet peeves, Gary, the official standing out here at the 10-second line called that foul.
Yeah.
So Messer gets a chance to correct his first one here in Ameriprise Financial free throw. Just the second Charger be at the line tonight. His shot's up, and it's good.
Good job by Reed knocking that one in. Looks like Carson Palmer checking back in for Reed Messer here. 33-26 Chargers. 5:50 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Ward's going to walk the ball up.
A lot of ball screening for Ward right now, which doesn't surprise me in the least.
Bowles has it up on top to Henry. Palmer's on him, gets a ball screen, kicks out to their big kid. Now back to Ward. Ward has the ball on left-hand side. Linkmeyer's doing a really good job on him.
He
now
is
Binion
really
up on top.
not giving him a lot of space, pressuring his dribble.
And Spears is going to pick up a cheap foul. He's going to push that kid.
Yeah.
His first.
Yeah, that's a sixth team foul, Jeff, so the Raiders are going to be in a bonus from this point forward.
Yep. That's where we got to start being careful. We don't want to start sending them the line.
Exactly, because it does two things. Gives them an opportunity to score, and it stops the clock.
And we need to build a lead. They only have 2 team fouls, so if they need to start fouling us later, they're going to have to commit a lot of fouls. All right, South Ripley gets it inbounds. Ward has it up on top now. Linkmeyer's on him. Chargers staying their man-to-man, have been all night. Johnson has it on the right wing. Nobby's on him. They get it up on top. Bowles, now Henry. Henry's chased by Palmer. He gets shut off, and Palmer's able to steal the ball right out of his hands, and they called a jump ball, Charger ball.
Yeah, that's the sixth turnover of the half for the Raiders, so gives them 13 for the game. Chargers have 5 for the game.
All right, North Decatur needs a bucket here with 5:06 to play.
Yeah, we do. We're kind of stagnant here the last few possessions.
Napoleon State Bank, fourth quarter. Palmer has it just inside the arc. Now Linkmeyer tries to go over top to Nobby. He probably got fouled there. He's able to control it. Palmer fakes a 3. He definitely got fouled. Cole's going to pick that up.
Yeah.
That's going to be his third.
Yeah, Henry kind of going. Carson made a nice shot fake there. And, we made the pass inside the Lance, but we're going to have to be careful because they're very conscious. They've got 2 people over there helping from the backside. We've got to get some movement and get people away from the backside there.
Yeah, and actually we're lucky. Lance even got his hands on that pass. Yeah. Palmer to inbound. We go to the backcourt to Muckerhide. 4:50 to play in the ball game. Chargers up 7. Palmer with the basketball just inside the arc. Now Muckerhide on the left wing. Gets it inside the arc. Picks up his dribble. Kicks out to Linkmeyer. He hands it back to Muckerhide as he come up on top. Backs it all the way out to the South Ripley logo, about the center of the floor. Gives it to Palmer. Just off the center of the court to the left-hand side. Now Muckerhide. Thought he was going to get a ball screen. He doesn't use it.
Tough shot there. Henry standing there waiting on that block.
Tries to go up and under, couldn't do it. Henry right side of the rim,
ran the floor and snuck in behind us for a bucket. Cut the lead to 5. So 4:15 to go here. Yeah, we need to come up with a score here. We're
somehow, some way. Palmer with the ball, right wing. puts the ball on the floor, gets to Muckerhide up on top. He puts the ball on the floor, left side of the rim, and we have a blocking foul. So Muckerhide's going to go to the line.
That is fourth foul on Ward. So wasn't sure which way that one was going to go, but Caden Muckerhide to go to the line to shoot a pair of Ameriprise Financial free throws.
Caden has not been in the line yet tonight, but he's going to shoot 2 of them right here. He gets the ball from the referee, steps up there to the nail, takes 2 dribbles, puts the ball in the air, front iron, back iron, and in.
Nice soft touch, roll it in. 34-28 Chargers, 4:01 to go here in the ball game.
Gave Caden his 11th point on the night. Same routine, 2 dribbles, balls in the air, and same result, just hit a little more rim this time. 35-28. Ward lets the ball, and Linkmeyer challenges him. Lucky he didn't get a foul. Should have been a double dribble. No double dribble. He links it out to left-hand side. Bradley, Henry, back to Ward. Linkmeyer's drawn a tough assignment tonight. And to this point, he's done a really good job on him. Bradley outside the arc. We don't go out there to challenge him. Now Binion, Spears checks in. Bowles has it. They're running the weave. Now Ward, he gets in the lane, and he's able to throw in a 14-footer.
And he's very capable of doing that, too. He throws in some circus shots at times and kind of off balance, thought he got fouled.
Muckerhide gets it left side of the rim. He puts it up and in.
Good drive error by Caden to answer.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact down there, and I guess the refs didn't think there was enough to call anything. It's a good thing because the foul would have been on the Chargers. They go over top Bradley, and this time he's going to get fouled on the floor. Spears got him.
Be a bonus. Blake had to come over. They kind of, I think it was Lance switched up on Ward there, and then Bradley just rolled the bucket, and Connor didn't get down there quite quick enough. So Bradley will go to the line to shoot actually a 1-on-1.
So we had the horn blow. I don't know. Did a little mopping on the floor. I think they're checking the kid's number. I think they're checking Blake's number, make sure it's 13.
Yeah, he hadn't changed his shirt or anything.
Bradley's at the line for the Raiders. Second time he's been in the line tonight.
Got a rebound here.
1-and-1 for him. He's long off the iron, no good. Well, it goes right through our hands. And South Ripley misses it, and Blake's there to pull down the rebound. Yeah. Boy, we got lucky there, Gary.
Blank one, yeah.
Muckerhide has the ball now, struggles with it, gets to Blake in the front court, so we break the timeline. Now Nobby on the right wing. Bradley goes out and challenges him, gets it up top to Palmer, straight on 3 for Carson. It's long, no good. South Ripley there for the rebound. They've really picked up their rebounding here in the second half.
Yes, they have.
Binion has it, right corner. His drive gets stopped. He backs out, fires a 3, no good. Bradley gets a long rebound.
Spears got pushed in the back there on that rebound.
Yep. This time Lance goes over top of everybody, pulls down the rebound. Gets a little push, but he's able to save it out to Muckerhide.
We just got to get our composure here.
I agree. Everybody's getting
2:25 to go here in the ball game.
7-point lead for the Chargers. Muckerhide, he right side, he throws it up, no good. Palmer got fouled on that putback.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that was not out of bounds because I thought that hit the upright, Jeff, when Caden drove out to the bucket. But
I agree with you, Gary.
We don't have any.
That foul's on Ward, his 4th. And I agree. I don't think Caden hit anything but the black iron above the backboard.
Yeah.
So Carson Palmer's going to the line tonight. He hasn't been there yet, but he's going to try 2 Ameriprise Financial free throws.
Important free throws for us here, Jeff.
I agree. 7-point lead for our Chargers. Been a very low-scoring game.
Nice to get this lead up to a 3-possession game.
Carson's first free throw is good.
Like Johnson's going to check back in the ball game for the Raiders for Bradley.
Carson gets the ball from the referee, puts his toe on the line. Ball on the hip, stares at the rim. 1 dribble, puts the ball in the air. It's long, and Raiders pull down the rebound. So 8-point lead for Chargers, 2:15 to play here in Napoleon State Bank 4th quarter. Sectional 45 action at South Ripley. They have the basketball. They are down. Binion has it, guarded by Spears. Now Ward. Ward moves it down the corner. That's Johnson. Gets left baseline, up and in.
Yeah, it's a nice drive there. Lance kind of flew out at him there. 6-point lead now, 1:52 to go.
Booker High gets the ball in the front court, and they call a foul?
Yeah, I guess so. So
I think they called that foul on
Caden
Binion, number
Mucker-High to
10.
go to the free throw line to shoot 1 in bonus. Ameriprise Financial free throws.
Players are all getting a little chippy here as the refs are talking to Caden and Binion now. But Mucker High's at the line. 1 in bonus. Ameriprise Financial free throw. Caden's shot is up, and it's in just like the last two. Hit every part of the rim, but he got it to go in.
Like Coach Metz going to call a full timeout here. Well, Chargers on top, 39-32 with 1:49 to go here in the ball game. We'll take commercial break and be back with the final 1:49. It's Charger basketball on WTRE.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School, site of Sectional 42A 45 Sectional, and Chargers on top of the Raiders 39-32 with 1:49 to go in the ball game. Looks like Caden Mucker-High will step up, shoot the second of his 1-on-1 Ameriprise Financial free throws.
So what was Coach Metz talking about there?
Well, my guess is he's probably talking about the defensive end. You know, maybe some adjustments, making sure we get them blocked out, making sure that we're pinching gaps.
Caden's second free throw, just
Rolls
like
it
the
in.
first three.
Yeah, he's done a good job of.
We're putting some pressure in the backcourt now. Linkmeyer's hugging this kid down the floor. No calls. Ward breaks it into the front court. Henry has it. Parmer's on him pretty tight. Minute 40 to play in the ball game. Now Parmer backs off of Henry, picks up his dribble. Binion has it. Spears checks him way out on the court. Now Henry kicks to Ward. Ward's got Linkmeyer. Linkmeyer stays right in his face. Steps around, puts up a wild shot. It's no good. Charger basketball.
I thought Connor Linkmeyer did a really nice job. He kind of went for the fake, but he kind of stayed on the ground a little bit and got a little pressure on the shooter there. So it looks like the Raiders are going to put a little pressure on the Chargers here.
Parmer to trigger it in. We get it to Mucker-High. Mucker-High mishandles a little bit, but still has his dribble. Binion's on him. Mucker-High breaks past him, gets it in the front court, now turns around, pulls the ball out. Gets to the free throw line, pulls it out again. Minute 15 to play. Ward steps out on him. Mucker-High breaks pressure. Again, Mucker-High's keeping the ball in his hands. They got two Raiders chasing him now. We go Spears. Does a really good job of catching it. Coach Metz calls a timeout.
Yeah, probably a pretty good timeout there. We've got 1:04 to go in the ball game. We'll just keep it right here. Chargers on top 40-32.
One disadvantage for us, we're not sitting behind the bench tonight, so we can't see what the timeout count is when the refs talk about it. So I think Coach Metz maybe have just one.
At least one, maybe two. I know we've called probably at least three. I think South Ripley might be in the same boat. I know they called both of their 30s early. They've called at least one other this half, so they've probably got a couple left as well. That's just my guess. But be Charger ball out of bounds right in front of the scorer's bench. Carson Parmer will be triggering it in with Linkmeyer, Spears, and Mucker-High right in front of the bench, and Nobby down in the low post.
The Chargers going to have an 8-point lead when they throw this ball in. Just 1:04 to play in this ball game. We get the backcourt. Mucker-High, he gets it up to Spears. Spears breaks it in the front court, and he gets fouled by Voles. Just Voles' second foul of the night. Blake's going to the line, and he's been there earlier. Let's see if he can continue what he's done.
59.4 seconds to go here in the ball game. 40-32 Chargers.
Blake Spears at the line, the lefty, puts the ball in the air, and it's good. Looked like a coach's grandson on that free throw toss.
Well, believe me, his grandpa never could shoot free throws, so I'm glad somebody in the family can.
Second one's up for Blake, and it's good as well.
His dad was a pretty good free throw shooter, too.
Oh, I find that hard to believe. South Ripley with the ball. They're down 10. Binion gets it inside, kicks to the corner. Johnson. His three goes in and out. No good. Long rebound. Spears comes away with it. Henry standing on the sideline.
There. I don't know what our hurry was.
So
42-32, 48.2 seconds to go here. Looks like Raiders going to make a substitution here. Looks like Bradley's going to come into the ball game.
He checks in for Henry. So, Henry's got, he's got 4 fouls. That's why they're taking him out. So Chargers going to inbound, kind of down below us here. Palmer's going to trigger it in. We are in the backcourt, about 3/4 of the court to go.
Connor Linkmeyer just give a little head fake.
And he does. We get in the front court to Linkmeyer. He catches the basketball. He got fouled there. And I'm sure South Ripley was probably looking for 15 to foul, don't you?
Yep, that would be my guess, but that's okay. You know, Connor's pretty solid. He hadn't shot many free throws this year, but I think he's a pretty solid free throw shooter.
Fouls on Johnson, his first.
Henry checks back in the ball game for Bradley, so have their better offensive group on the floor.
Team's 9th. Well, for not shooting any free throws in the first half, we sure made up for it here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Linkmeyer's at the Ameriprise Financial free throw line, 1 in bonus. Connor's first one's up. It's long, no good, and we're able to knock the ball away from South Ripley.
I thought we were going to come up with that one, but we didn't quite do that. So 10-point lead for the Chargers. Muckerhide down to put a little pressure on.
They inbound to Henry. Henry kicks it off his foot. It's still in the backcourt, and Muckerhide went for it, and I don't know why he did, but he's going to pick up his 4th foul.
And that is just Caden, though. We know he is just all out, but sometimes you just got to pick your battles there, and that's stops the clock. It sends our best shooter to the free throw line.
Absolutely.
So just
so Ward will be going to the line for 1 bonus for them.
Yeah, great hustle, but again, that's it's not a good play right there to give them an opportunity to score with the clock stopped.
This is Ward at the line. First time he's been in the line tonight. It's up, and it rolls it in good.
Got a block out here. 42-33 Chargers, 37.7 seconds to go. It's like Bradley's going to check back in the game, so the clock or the stop to let the Raiders set up their press. 8-point lead. Sure, it's going to be a situation where if they don't get a steal pretty quick, they're going to foul real quick, Jeff,
right,
with a 3-possession lead for us.
All right, Palmer to inbound. He's got the ball, gets to Muckerhide. Muckerhide gets pushed by Binion, so Binion's going to pick up that foul. Just his second. Muckerhide's going back to the line.
It's going to be a free throw contest now.
And he's going to get 2 this time, Gary.
Yep, that's the good thing about it. So Caden Muckerhide to line to shoot a pair of Ameriprise Financial free throws. Chargers on top 42-34.
Caden puts his first free throw up, and it's good.
Hey, what's going on there? He didn't hit the rim with that
Nothing but net on that one. I was a little concerned.
Henry checks back in the ball game for Bradley, so coach is just making offensive, defensive substitutions there for the Raiders.
Muckerhide, second free throw attempt. And this time he misses.
A little long.
And we tip the rebound out to Ward. Ward's going to get it in the front court, puts up a long 3, and he hits that one.
Yeah, so all of a sudden we go from a 3-possession lead to a 2-possession lead with 6 seconds ticking off the clock.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I would say the Raiders probably have one more timeout, but I might be wrong about that. So we'll keep it right here, 43-37 Chargers with 30 seconds to go. And we just Caden's done a nice job at the free throw line tonight. Just didn't get that second free throw. So Chargers are going to have to inbound it and be ready to shoot free throws.
Lance Nobby has not scored since the first quarter, Gary.
Yeah, I kind of realized. Well, he hasn't had many shot opportunities this second.
I don't know if he's touched the ball here in the fourth quarter.
Right.
And credit South Ripley for that. They're doing a really good job. But fortunately,
and in the last few minutes here, we've kind of spread it out, and so that kind of doesn't get him the ball or get him the opportunities either. So just got to play good, smart basketball here.
Yeah, take care of the basketball, hit your free throws. Right?
We don't want to turn it over. Like he's going to bring Lance down to help on the inbounds too. A little different inbound set here for the Chargers.
I like this setup here. Now you got your 2 guards.
It's harder to defend because defenders have to go so much farther and so much more ground to cover.
We run Muckerhide off a screen. We get it into Muckerhide. Binion fouls him again.
Yep, Caden to go to the line to shoot a couple more Ameriprise Financial free throws. 43-37 Chargers. Well, obviously we have to locate at this point in the game, they're going to be looking at the three-point shot. So we have to locate their three-point shooters, not foul them.
Booker Heights missed 2 in a row now. So they bring Henry back in, a three-point shooter. Ward's on the floor, a three-point shooter. I think that Johnson can hit some threes.
And Binion is probably one of their better three-point shooters. They've got 5 threats out there.
Caden's going to shoot his second Ameriprise financial free throw, and he hits that one.
3-possession lead. That's good.
Ward gets the ball in the front court. Booker Heights on him.
Like Chargers in a little zone right
He
here.
puts up a three-pointer, falls well short, rolls all the way back out to
We
him.
were just kind of fighting over the rebound there and couldn't come up with it.
It's wasting time. Henry puts up a long three. He airballed it. It's going to be Charger basketball.
Yeah.
12.3 seconds. Now, apparently they think maybe North Decatur tipped it. Let's see what they call. They give it to South Ripley. Our fans don't like it. I didn't see it, Gary. I don't know.
I couldn't either. I just thought he missed a shot.
I thought he missed it bad. So South Ripley's going to inbound under their basket. Henry to trigger it in. Gets it Johnson in the corner. It goes up on top of the Vols. They get it back to Henry. Henry drives in, kicks to Binion. It's all wasting time. His three-pointer's no good. Their putback's no good. 2.5 seconds. Booker Hyde with the basketball. That's your game. Chargers win. Chargers win.
Good win for the Chargers, and kind of got it a little interesting the last 4 or 5 minutes there, Jeff. But anytime you can win on the road and in a tournament against a good solid team like South Ripley on their floor, we're going to take that every day of the week. So
Absolutely.
Charge will advance to tomorrow night's championship game, and we'll see here in a little bit who advances from the second game between Hauser and Milan. So we'll take some commercial breaks and be back. Hopefully Coach Metz will join us, and we can talk a little bit about this game and preview for tomorrow night's game as well. This is Charger basketball on WTRE. Final score 43-37 Chargers.
Great news! Open Box Outlet is open at the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center. Not only do they make comfortable living affordable, they have constantly changing inventory with constantly changing specials. You'll want to go back often. Open Box Outlet features furniture for inside and outside. Open Box Outlet is family and veteran owned and operated. Find them in the Greensburg Commons Shopping Center or online at shopopenboxoutlet.com.
Flooring so beautiful, so exciting, it looks as though it were designed for your home alone. That's your dream of what your home should be. And when you visit Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, you'll know it's a dream come true. Discover the latest in flooring and carpeting expressions, made affordable. When it comes to selection, Levenstein's offers all types of flooring designed to blend with your living. You can depend on a professional, experienced sales staff, free estimates, and expert installation. Special financing is available. Levenstein's Abbey Carpet on East State Road 46, Greensburg.
Sports on WTRE, brought to you in part by Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in downtown Greensburg and Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has some tire deals. Right now, you can get up to $200 back in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And farmers, with harvest underway, don't let tire problems slow you down. The Walters Goodyear service trucks roll to you to get you back up and running. Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg at 220 West Main, phone 812-663-7551.
Sports on WTRE being brought to you in part by Walters Tire and Morning Breeze Healthcare and Retirement Community.
Hello, this is Ty Fleetwood, sales manager at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, located at 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana. I want to invite you to visit us at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick. We are here to help you with all your new or pre-owned purchases as well as all your service and parts needs. We have Greensburg's only drive-in service lane and home of the free oil changes for life with the purchase of a new vehicle. That's right, it's free with Fleetwood. Stop in, from sales to service to parts, to see what's new and give us an opportunity to earn your business. As always, thank you for shopping at Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, 950 North Michigan, Greensburg, Indiana.
Sports on WTRE being brought to you in part by Fleetwood Chevrolet and Decatur County REMC.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. At Batesville Chrysler, we've been putting families into reliable cars since 1984. And when it comes to buying a dependable car, who you buy from really does matter. So visit us at Batesville Chrysler. We'll be there for you before and after the sale. We work hard every day to prove that you can buy a car anywhere, but at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is the difference.
Welcome back to South Ripley High School, where our Chargers will be advancing to the championship game tomorrow night with a 43-37 win over the home South Ripley Raiders. We're kind of waiting on Coach Metz to come out, and maybe he will, maybe he won't. But, Jeff, you want to go through the scoring a little bit, and then we'll talk real quick and see if Coach Metz joins us. I did get an update just with under a minute to go with the South Decatur game. The Cougars are down 1 with the ball, under a minute to go in the game. So kind of keep track of that and see if we can bring people an update on that as well.
Well, real quick, I see Coach Metz coming. So Chargers led tonight by Caden Muckerhide, 18 points. Blake Spears has 11. Lance Nobby, 8 points. All those come in the first quarter. 2 kids with 3, Carson Palmer and Connor Linkmeyer. Connor Linkmeyer and Blake Spears hit Heritage Automotive threes. Messer comes off the bench, gets us 1 point. Gary, for not shooting a free throw in the first half, we shot 15 in the fourth quarter alone, 17 in the second half, hit 12 of 17 for the game. So kind of made up for that.
Well, that's great. We got kind of a little balance and kind of South Ripley.
Let's go up a little bit.
South Ripley was able to. We're trying to get Coach Metz tuned into us a little bit. Well, Coach, like I told Jeff a little earlier when the game finished, when you're playing in a tournament and you're playing at the site of the team you're playing, you're happy to move on no matter if it's 1 point or 20 points.
You're right. And at the end of that third quarter, I think we were +1 for that quarter in that segment. And I told him, hey, you know what, I really don't care at this point. I'll go +1, I'll go +6 at the end of every quarter. As long as we're on the plus side, the game's going to come out exactly how we wanted it. So I challenged him. I know it didn't end up +1 in the fourth quarter. But, you know, I think teenagers' nature, we got that lead, and they're looking up the clock thinking, 2 minutes to go. We started playing a little bit not to lose. But, you know, at the end of the day, we made enough plays down the stretch to advance. Like I told them in the locker room, I don't care about any mistakes that we made. We're still fortunate to wake up tomorrow morning and get to play another day.
There you go. There you go. Well, I thought in the first half we had a solid start. I thought we really played well defensively. But, you know, South Ripley didn't make shots, which plays into our hands too. But I know we had a little foul trouble in that first half, but I still thought we came out defensively and exerted ourselves against them.
Yeah, and we spent a good portion of practice yesterday really getting individualized on how we were going to guard certain guys. You know, going over top of ball screens and trying to trap and get the ball out of certain guys' hands. I just told him Connor Linkmeyer did a fantastic job. The Ward kid is not an easy assignment. He's shifty. When you think you've got him, he'll make a little hesitation move or a shot fake and get you on your feet. But the one possession that really sticks out to me was in the first half. We doubled on the ball like we said we were going to, and we were going to have that bottom guy come up and rotate to the Henry kid. Lance read it perfectly, tipped out, go the other way for a layup. And I felt like that really kind of set the tone for the rest of the game for us. But you're right, we won the game on the defensive end of the floor because offensively our efficiency was not really good tonight.
Right.
I thought we got kind of tight in the second half. guys that we normally expect to get some points up on the board for us. Maybe we're playing a little bit too passive. But I also think playing against 2 6'5" guys and the Henry kid being able to alter shots kind of got in the back of our minds just a little bit. But, you know, it'd be nice knowing that we're advancing, we're moving on, and we don't have to worry about him anymore.
Well, I thought South Ripley did a nice job of guarding Lance, too.
They did.
I mean, they had people around him. I know a lot of times seems like when we run our offense, we'd end up with maybe Reed or somebody that they could play off of to help down in front of Lance.
Yes.
A lot of times there. So it really made it difficult to get Lance the ball in that second half.
It did. And one thing I thought did a good job of in the first half and kind of went away from in the second was if they're like Carson, you know, if you get the ball in the high post and they're not going to guard you, we'll find Caden on that Princeton action and go be a ball screener. Caden's got a great mid-range pull-up.
Yep.
And if Carson's man's going to help down in the center of the paint, we have to exploit that. And I thought that was key for us getting that lead in the first half.
I agree. Caden, that's kind of seems to be his bread and butter now,
Yeah.
that little 15-foot pull-up right there. Well, we hit some free throws down the stretch. That was a real key, too. I know we didn't shoot any until we got to the fourth quarter, but Jeff and I talked, once we got the line, we did make our free throws.
Yeah, and that's key, especially in tournament play. Defense travels, and you can control free throw shooting, in my opinion. You may be hurt, but at the end of the day, it's you and the rim, 15 foot away, just like you've done probably a million times up to this point as a senior. You step up there with confidence and knock them in.
Yeah. Well, Coach, as you mentioned, get to play in the championship tomorrow night. Tell us a little bit about these two teams and what maybe you expect from the winner.
You know, we got to come down on Tuesday and watch Milan play Switzerland County already. Milan's kind of I don't want to say a dark horse, but they've got some kids who do a really nice job. They got a couple freshmen that come in and play big-time minutes for us. They've got a senior guard that's really probably their best stout defender on the perimeter, and the Rainier kid. And then you kind of surround him with some kids who you kind of look at and think, well, you know, maybe I don't have to guard him as tight. But if you don't, they're going to shoot it, and they're going to, you know, hit some shots if we don't step up our game maybe on the ball defensively. And then you go to Hauser, MHC foe. One thing that sticks out in my mind from playing them the first time, they're really guard heavy. They really don't have an answer down low for Lance. At least they did in the first time. So it'll be interesting to see if we see man again tomorrow night from either team. I was very surprised to see it for most of the game tonight. But, you know, we're going to hopefully get a good eye for this next 32 minutes of a basketball game and hopefully put together a game plan to cut nets down tomorrow night.
Right. Well, both teams pretty young, too.
You're very young.
Hopefully that maybe plays to our advantage a little bit, that you're playing against a couple teams that haven't maybe been in this scenario of a championship game tomorrow night.
Right. And I look across the way, and, I mean, we've got a great following. We have had all year. We don't win tonight without the energy that this crowd brings. So hopefully we get all these people back, and hopefully a few more come in, and we can fill this entire side up and really root these kids on.
Well, that'd be great, Coach. We looking forward to it tomorrow night, and we really think that the Chargers got a great shot at winning this thing. But as we've talked before, never take anybody for granted, because either one of these teams could come out tomorrow night and just be on fire, and we have an off night, and they could sneak up on us. So I'm sure it's going to be a mental hurdle as much as anything tomorrow night for your kids.
Yeah, and I know these guys are hungry for a bounce-back night. I have not, at least my first 3 sectionals in our first game, felt like we came out and shot the ball well. Yeah. I'm hoping tomorrow night we settle in a little bit, and some of those uncontested shots, you know, that Blake maybe got or that Caden got from 3 fall. And hopefully we can start hot again tomorrow night and play with the lead a little bit. And you're right. At this point in the season, throw out that mental hurdle, get over it, and advance.
Yeah. Well, congratulations tonight, Coach. Good victory for the Chargers, and get them home, rest them up, and get ready for tomorrow night.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Congratulations. Just got word from Michelle. South Decatur loses to Oldenburg Academy tonight, 51-52. So South Decatur's done with their basketball season. Greensburg probably just about ready to start here.
Yeah,
good win for our Chargers.
Game. Yep. So
like I said, Bucker Hyde led us with 18. He was I didn't count up his free throws. Shot a lot of free throws there in the fourth quarter. Good to have that. South Ripley, led by Ward, had 15 points for them tonight. Henry has 10 of theirs. So, 2 sophomores, right, led them in scoring.
Which we expected.
Johnson had 7, and Bradley had 2, and Bolts had 3. So South Ripley just 3 of 7 from the foul line. So until the fourth quarter, nobody really went to the foul line that much.
Correct. Well, again, let me read through our sponsor list here real quick again, Jeff. We had some new sponsors tonight. I'd like to recognize them. Colson Appraisal Service, appreciate them sponsoring us and being on right there at Stone's halftime show, Stone's Farm Service. We also had some other new sponsors. Elijah Hadler with Kelly Williams Realty, Anna King Auto Body, Porter Oliver Pearson Funeral Home, Russ Huber Ford, and Bailey and Wood Mortgage. So we appreciate those new sponsors as well as our other sponsors, Fleetwood Chevrolet Buick, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Decatur County Recycling, Walters Tire, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Right Auto, Gill and Howe Funeral Home, Open Box Outlet, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Morning Breeze, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, Decatur County REMC. Ameriprise Financial is our free throw sponsor. Heritage Automotive is our three-point sponsor. H&R Block, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Fry's A&W, and Napoleon State Bank are all of our quarter sponsors. Again, thank you very much to all of them for allowing us to bring this game to you tomorrow night. Well, tomorrow night we will be on the air. I'm trying to think here, Jeff.
7:30 it said.
Okay. That's what I had in my head. 7:30 tip-off tomorrow night, so we'll come on just a few minutes before that to talk about the pregame and then get it tipped up with the Chargers taking on either the Indians or the Jets. So appreciate everyone joining us tonight, and good win for the Chargers, and hopefully everybody can tune in tomorrow night again. Again, final score, Chargers 43, South Ripley Raiders 37. Thank you. Good night.